Hey Siri,
Hmm?
who's winning Las Vegas, the Raiders and the Patriots game?
The Raiders narrowly defeated the Patriots by a score of 21-17 today.
And now, here with an unlimited supply of misinformation is Mr. Broadcasting
What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your boy. Happy Monday, you suckers. Today is Motivation Monday. You know, today I actually wrote down what the topic is and a few key points. So I'm just going to come off the head. Typically I do, but I have a little more structure. This one, you're going to be surprised at what I talk about. All right, so let's get into Motivation Monday. All right, so the topic is don't let your past determine your future. Here's the key points that I wrote down. Your past is what you've done. Your present is what you're doing. And the future is what you're going to do based off your past and your present. Make sense? Let me make it make sense. So, I was dealing with this young brother and we were talking about his future. And his future, in his mind, there's a particular goal that he's attempting to try to do, and he's got his tunnel vision on that goal. And there's good points and there's bad points to tunnel vision. One, you're focused. Okay, but sometimes you can be a little too focused on something. Sometimes you can have so much focus that you're not trying to hear nobody. Everybody that's saying or doing anything with you, it's just noise to you, right? So then as we were talking and I was noticing that that's what it was. Anytime I would say something, he would say something to defend this eagle-eye vision that he had, right? Yet he was coming to me for some information on how to do whatever it was, right? So I'm giving him the information on how to do what it is he's doing, giving him some scenarios, giving him some of my past so that he can see that what you're seeing now is, as far as myself, what you're seeing now is something that is based off my past, but it also requires some things that I've done to get to where I'm at, okay? Good or bad. Then that's when I realized, because I said to him, what you're doing right now with this eagle eye vision, you only want to do this, and it doesn't matter how you try to achieve it, how you get there, who you got to deal with, all of that other stuff. Your main thing is you just want to get here. And I had to let him know, I already know this is what you want to do, right? But his thing was still, well, I need some help. And then at one point, I was just like, you really don't need my help because this is what you want to do. But the thing is, you're doing it based off of your past. In some cases, you're looking at your past and going, okay, it's still going to be that way. It's still going to be these things that were obstacles before are still going to be the same obstacles. And there's some truth to that, and then there's some falseness, I guess, to it. Because things change as you go on. Why? Because of the present. What you may have done in the past, now that you're doing things in the present, the past is back here. Or it's at least supposed to be back here. So you have to look forward to the future. Right? Now, again, you're going to move to your future based off your past, but you also have to be in the present when it's time to make a decision about that. So in other words, if you're, say, trying to finish, okay, say for example, you're trying to get into a relationship, right? Some sort of relationship, whether it's a loving relationship, a business relationship, whatever it is, right? And you're dealing with some, say, the same people. Say you're trying to get into a partnership, right? You're trying to get into this business, right? And you've already started the business somehow, but unofficially. The two of you, three of you, whatever amount of people, you're doing something together that you then, as you were doing these things, started to realize, hey, maybe we can make something bigger than this, right? So then as you go on, one or two, let's just say there's three people involved, right? It's you being one of them and two other people. You guys are forming this business, you're upgrading, you're making things happen. Now it's like, okay, let's make this official. Let's go ahead and draft the paperwork. Let's get some agreements going, something that when it's time to register this business, we got this all planned out. And it should be all based off the fact that we've already done all these things. We know we have to do all these things. So let's put it in writing, right? When that time comes, one of those three, now they're like, nah. As time goes on, they start to kind of drop off. They're really not paying attention to it. They're not doing their part of the work. As far as they're concerned, they've done enough. We should be on cruise control. So then the other partner, okay, and let's say that person drops off. And then the other person stays on with you. Y'all are moving forward. You've agreed to the paperwork. You now are partners and everything. And then as you go on, you start to realize that this person is taking the money, right? Somehow they're taking the money. Or they're doing something other dastardly deed that's putting you in a position that you can't trust this person, but you've already signed the paperwork. So in the eyes of the government, you're still partners. Even if you walk away from the business, if you don't have any kind of dissolution papers or anything, you're both responsible for the taxes or however you set up the business, right? So then you decide to just say, let's walk away from it. Let's even go that you went and you finally convinced this person to dissolve it. So you move forward within the business, right? So now you're moving forward. You're moving forward in the business. It's getting better. It's getting better. And with everything, there's always a high, then there's a low. There's a high, then there's a low, right? And at one of your low points, you start to think that maybe I shouldn't do this business anymore. This isn't what it used to be. I needed those other two people. So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do it. Okay, so in that case, what you're doing is you're taking your past and you're looking at your future as something that cannot be done. You can't upgrade. You can't do anything further than this business because of the fact that your past has dictated your future. The thing is, you're in the present. So in the present, you could be looking for other partners. You can be getting some education on some of the things that you need to do to further the business. You can research, you can, like I said, read, you can just, start reading things that are within your trade. Either way, things that if you're doing them now, your future can be brighter because you're learning about how you can move forward. Hey, you get a mentor, right? You're in said business, someone else or some other group of people are in said business and they're successful in it. So obviously it's a business model that can move forward, but you just don't know how to do it. So you should be in the present trying to connect with them to have a better future. But instead you're going, nah, I don't trust people. I don't trust nobody, man. You know what I mean? Nobody has that vision I got. Nobody knows what it is I'm trying to do. Okay. So then you either continue to move forward till the business runs in the ground or you leave it alone, right? And then say in the case that you decide to leave it alone, or say you decide to sell the business to someone else. Someone else sees it. They look at your past. They look at the future of the business as far as their future with the business. And they look at right now, what can I do so I have a brighter future? Making sure I don't do the things in the past to mess up my future, right? So they take your business over, they give you a nice little lump sum, you walk off, you're happy because you made this, but you turn around, say they gave you $1 million, and a year later they're making $10 million off the business, then $20 million off the business, and so on and so forth. This is an example of what it is I'm talking about right now. Sometimes you have to know all the time. All the time. Now, let me sidebar this real quick. The people that I'm talking to in this, these are people that are trying to succeed in something. It doesn't necessarily have to be business. It might be you just want to succeed in life. You want to get a happier life. You want to be in a better relationship. The things that I say, the people who pay attention to me that I'm hoping I'm touching with this, are the people who want to move forward. Those of you who don't, and sometimes you don't know you don't, and this is why I do the things I do, but those of you who have decided I'm good, move on. I'm only talking to the people who are trying to progress in whatever given business, profession that they're trying to get into. The point of this particular thing here is, do not let your past dictate your future. Continue to press on. I've said it before and I'll say it again. When you get out of school, if you're not seeking any other education, the only education you have is life and experience. When you make a mistake, that's like getting a C, D, or an F on a paper. Doesn't mean that you didn't quit school. It means you have to figure out what was the reason you got those low grades. What was the reason you got those average grades? You want to be in the A and B percentile, correct? So if that's what your goal is, stop looking at the past unless you're looking at the past to learn from it. If you're repeating the past, you deserve what you get. The saying goes, if you're looking, basically insanity is someone trying to do something over and over again expecting a different result. That's a person that's not looking at the past. They're going, it didn't work this way. Let me try it again. Oh, it didn't work this way. Let me try it again. Oh, it didn't work this way. Let me try it again. You didn't learn anything from that if you're trying it again and you're not tweaking it somehow or trying something different. You understand what I'm saying? So, Motivation Monday. Do not let your past dictate your future. Look at the present and do something about it. Combine your past and your present together to make your future brighter. Inky Mann, baby. Motivation Monday. Later.
Inky Mann's custom t-shirt collection is now available. Elevate your look your way. Are you sick of the same old look? Do you want to express yourself through your clothing? Take a look at Inky Mann's custom t-shirts. Fashionable streetwear for nights out. Gifts to remember for friends and family. High quality fabric for long-lasting comfort. Printing that is vibrant and fade resistant and stays bold wash after wash. We provide quick, dependable shipping to your home so you can start turning heads and creating conversations right away. Participate in the Inky Mann revolution.
I'm out, yo. I'm out, yo.